I was getting ready to go to bed when suddenly my heart started racing, my hand felt tingly and numb, and my throat was so dry. I remember thinking, what the hell is going on? I'm just trying to go to sleep. Nothing is happening around me. At first, I thought it was just one bad night, but then it happened again and again. And eventually, I became nervous about going to bed because I was expecting another panic attack to start. So, in this video, I want to share what helped me feel calmer in my body, what didn't help, and how I was finally able to go back to sleep. First thing that helped me to step out of this panic mode is to touch something. So I touched the pillow, I touched the bed sheets. I felt if they were cold, if they were hot. I touched it with my fingers. I felt it with my toes. I felt it along the leg. I felt the pillow underneath my ear, my cheek, or the side of the face. I started to really pay attention to the felt sense. When you do that, it really helps you to feel much more present in your body, much less anxious because the mind is not busy with all the spiraling thoughts. It's coming back to this present moment. What didn't help me was focusing on my breathing. I was trying to breathe. I was trying to focusing on the inhale and the exhale, to feel the chest, to feel the stomach, really trying to focus on that, but it actually made me more dizzy, which made me more anxious. If that happened to you, it's okay. You're not the only one. What I usually tell myself and tell my clients is that don't worry about the breathing. You are breathing. We just, when we pay attention to it, we create more anxiety about it. So there's more pressure. If the breathing comes easily, that's okay. If it doesn't feel good, or if it makes you feel dizzy or make you feel more anxious, just leave it. What helped me to go to sleep at the end was actually thinking about my beautiful horse Banjo. And when I remember how it looks like, when I remember how he moves, when I remember how he walks in the paddock, or when I'm thinking about how it feels when we trot together, or how it feels when I canter him, I feel those sensations in the body. I feel that warmth in the body. I feel the love that I feel towards him. I feel his kindness. I feel his beautiful heart. So for you, it might be your dog, your cat, maybe you have a horse as well. And it doesn't have to be an animal. It can be a person that you like to hang out with, a person that love you and support you no matter what. It can be a place where you feel loved and supported, or you feel safe. It can be a real place. It can be from your imagination. A place might look like a forest or a beach or a special spot you used to go to when you were a child. Everyone is different, and that's completely okay. When you think about this special place or that special person or that special animal, it can be spiritual as well, is to see how your body feels. Really tune into the sensation in your body. So for me, for instance, I feel it around my chest, around my heart. I feel this warmth, like a beautiful hug from inside. I'm just focusing on that sensation. And that's a really good indication that your body feels safe in that situation. If you're in a special place, allow yourself to see in your imagination, what do you see around you? Maybe there's some other people, maybe there's no one. Maybe there are trees, the colors of the tree, the colors of the leaves, the shape, how tall or short they are, and notice what noises you hear. Do you hear birds? Do you feel it's a sunny day, or does it have some shade? Do you feel the wind on your face? Do you see the clouds? What color is the sky? Allow yourself to really sink into that scenario. Allow your body to just sink into that special place where you feel comfortable, when you feel loved, when you feel supported. And the more time you spend there, the body will feel safer. Some of my clients love to spend time with their cat or with their dog. I've got a dog, I completely get that. If your dog not physically there or your cat not physically there in bed, allow yourself to see where they are placed. Is it next to you, on your thighs, on somewhere on your body? And if you feel that, or if that memory comes up that they like to lean on you, allow yourself to feel that weight on your body. Feel that touch between your fingers. Notice the fur, if it's long or short, if it's smooth or soft or rough, is it dirty or clean. Notice all the little details. And what I like to do after I spend my time with banjo in my imagination, I like to anchor that feeling. So what I like to do, I like to place my hand on my heart. It creates the connection between the touch, the sensations, and the body. Practice it when you're not anxious. So when and if you are anxious, you know that you can place your hands on your heart, for example, and the body knows exactly what it means. It knows that it takes you there to spend time with your beautiful dog, your beautiful cat, or in that beautiful place of yours. So the more we practice it when we're not anxious, it will really help us when and if we need it. And by the way, I created a meditation that will help you step out of your mind and go into your body so your body can feel calm and safe. This is an audio file. You can listen to it again and again, even when you're not anxious. So when and if you feel anxious, you know exactly what to do, and you can just click play and listen to it again. And you can find it underneath this video in the description below.